If you're over 60 and tired of feeling stiff when you get out of bed, running out of gas halfway through the day, or worrying that your balance isn't reliable anymore, this might surprise you. Japan has quietly become the world's capital of healthy aging. With over 90,000 people living past 100, they aren't just surviving longer, they're thriving longer. While Americans spend billions on gym memberships and anti-aging fads, Japanese elders in their 70s and 80s are gardening, cooking, and walking miles each day, with a quiet energy and graceful posture that seems to defy time itself. So what's their secret? Researchers at Harvard Medical School and Kyoto University spent 5 years studying these super agers. And the findings were shocking. It wasn't just diet or genetics. The secret was hidden in plain sight, in a handful of simple daily movements that these elders perform without fail. These aren't complex workouts. They are movements so gentle, Western doctors once dismissed them as too easy to matter. But science proved them wrong. These practices don't just move your body, they literally rewire your brain. Japanese elders showed 40% less cognitive decline, joints that stay flexible for decades, and balance systems functioning like people 20 years younger. One Stanford University researcher even called this discovery the most overlooked key to longevity in modern medicine. If you want to unlock the secret for yourself, hit the like button now and subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming health breakthroughs. Number 6, the art of slow walking. Sampo, the practice Japanese elders treat like quiet medicine. The art of slow walking, or Sampo. Most of us think fitness means going fast. But in Japan, they discovered the opposite. A slow, mindful walk focusing entirely on your breath and your steps. The secret is the rhythm. Inhale deeply for 2 steps, hold for 2, and exhale slowly for 4 steps. This simple rhythm synchronizes your heart and nervous system, lowering stress hormones and boosting circulation all at once. A 2019 Kyoto University study showed daily Sampo led to 62% less arterial stiffness and significant blood pressure reductions. But here's the most powerful part. Slow walking activates proprioception, your brain's internal GPS. Each slow, deliberate step sends thousands of nerve signals, improving balance, coordination, and memory. In a simple trial, seniors who adopted Sampo improved their single-leg balance time by 45 seconds, a huge marker for fall prevention. Here's how to do it right. Walk on natural terrain, like grass or dirt, not treadmills. Uneven ground engages more stabilizing muscles. Roll through your foot, heel to arch to toe. This activates all 33 joints in your foot, improving circulation. Keep your gaze about 6 feet ahead, not down at your feet. This trains posture and balance together. Start with just 10 minutes in the morning. Gradually work up to 30 minutes as it becomes part of your daily ritual. A University of Tokyo study even found that seniors who walked slowly on grass or soil had 20% better joint mobility than those who only walked on concrete. In Japan, Sampo isn't about burning calories. It's about awakening your body. So next time you take a walk, slow down. Feel each step, match your breath. Within weeks, you'll notice you move more smoothly, sleep more deeply, and even think more clearly. Now we move to number 5, a movement that's been performed every morning in Japan since 1928 and might just be the world's most effective 3-minute full-body routine. Number 5, Radio Taiso, the morning stretch movement. Number 5 is a routine performed every morning since 1928. Radio Taiso, or the morning stretch. At 6:30 a.m., a gentle piano tune plays across Japan. It's a sequence of 13 light, continuous stretches lasting just over 3 minutes. It's the world's most complete full-body mobility routine, done without strain. Unlike Western stretching, which often focuses on holding static poses, Radio Taiso uses continuous, rhythmic movement. A study from Osaka Medical College tracked 8,000 adults over 60 who practiced Radio Taiso daily. Compared to those who didn't, participants had 40% fewer falls, 55% less chronic back pain, nearly full shoulder and hip mobility well into their 80s. So what's the science behind it? These smooth, repetitive motions stimulate the production of synovial fluid, your joint's natural lubricant. After just 2 weeks of daily gentle movement, your body increases fluid production, by as much as 30%, making every joint glide easier. Here's the sequence in simple terms. Arm raises to open the chest and improve breathing. Arm circles to mobilize the shoulders. Gentle torso twists to maintain spinal flexibility. Marching in place and shallow squats to strengthen knees and hips. Performing this right after waking is key. Your natural growth hormone levels are still elevated from sleep, making your muscles and connective tissues most responsive to gentle movement. Think of it like oiling a machine. Your body runs smoother, quieter, and longer when it starts each day with a few minutes of mindful motion. Next, we'll move into a practice that rebuilds your strength from the ground up, literally. It's one reason Japanese elders can garden, kneel, or rise from the floor well into their 90s. Number 4, the sit-down, stand-up test and the hidden strength secret of Japanese elders. If you visit a Japanese retirement home, you might notice something surprising. Many residents still sit on tatami mats on the floor to eat, read, or chat with family. And when they get up, they do it with ease. No hands, no help. Researchers call it the sit-down, stand-up test. In a 2012 study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, scientists tracked over 2,000 adults. Those who could sit down and stand up from the floor without using their hands were 5 times more likely to live longer than those who needed support. The movement works nearly every muscle you need for daily independence. The glutes and thighs for power, the core for balance, the ankles and feet for stability, and the hips for flexibility. In Japan, this natural strength is maintained because traditional life encourages it. They're constantly moving through deep squats, kneels, and rises, sometimes dozens of times per day. But don't worry, you don't have to start sitting on the floor to get the benefits. You can train this strength right at home with one simple routine, the chair rise drill. Here's how to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair, feet flat, arms crossed over your chest. Stand up slowly, without using your hands. Lower yourself back down just as slowly, keeping your control all the way to the seat. A 2019 Nagoya University study found that seniors who performed 10 slow chair rises daily improved their leg strength by 31% and their balance time by nearly 40 seconds. And perhaps the most overlooked benefit? This movement trains the vestibular system, the tiny balance sensors in your inner ear. Every controlled rise and descent helps recalibrate your sense of equilibrium, dramatically reducing your risk of falls. Japanese doctors often say, if you can rise from the floor without help, you can live without help. Next, we move to movement number 3, a calming, almost meditative posture that protects the spine, strengthens the core, and stimulates your brain all at once. Number 3, the Seiza balance, stillness that strengthens. In Japanese culture, there's a traditional way of sitting called Seiza. You kneel on the floor, feet tucked under, spine upright, and hands resting gently on your thighs. But modern science has found that this simple position does far more than improve posture. It trains your body's deepest stabilizing muscles and rewires your brain for balance. When you sit in Seiza, your core must stay lightly engaged. Your spine aligns perfectly, and your blood circulates evenly through your legs. Most importantly, this position gently compresses certain mechanoreceptors in the ankles and knees, sensory nerves that send information to your cerebellum, the part of your brain that controls coordination and posture. A 2020 study from Tokyo Metropolitan University found that older adults who practiced Seiza-style sitting for 10 minutes a day showed measurable improvements in balance, especially on one leg. Their brain scans even revealed increased activity in the parietal cortex, which helps you sense your body's position in space, a skill that declines with age. Now, if sitting fully in Seiza is uncomfortable, you can modify it easily. Sit on a low stool or yoga block with your knees bent and feet tucked slightly under. Start with 1 minute a day and build up gradually. Even this small habit helps strengthen your postural muscles and train balance at the neurological level. This quiet, grounded posture sends a signal through your body. You are stable, you are calm, you are safe. Next, we'll explore a movement inspired by martial arts. One that keeps your spine young, your hips mobile, and your joints pain-free long into old age. Number 2, the Shuho twist, the samurai's secret for a youthful spine. Centuries before yoga reached Japan, samurai warriors practiced a movement called Shuho, a controlled spinal twist. The spine isn't just a stack of bones. It's a living column of movement, built to rotate, flex, and extend. But when we stop twisting regularly, the small stabilizing muscles around each vertebra weaken. Over time, this leads to stiffness, poor circulation, and back pain. In Japan, elders prevent this with the Shuho twist, a slow, rhythmic rotation done standing or seated. Here's how it works. Stand or sit tall, feet shoulder-width apart. Place your fingertips lightly on your shoulders. Inhale deeply, then exhale as you twist your upper body gently to the right without forcing. Return to center on the inhale and twist to the left on the next exhale. A 2021 study by Hokkaido University School of Medicine found that older adults who performed Shuho-style rotations for just 5 minutes a day had reduced spinal stiffness by 35% and less low back pain after only 4 weeks. But the most remarkable finding came from blood flow scans. Twisting stimulates the paraspinal arteries, tiny vessels that supply oxygen to your spinal discs and nerves. That means each gentle rotation literally feeds your spine with fresh blood. In traditional Japanese martial arts, this movement was believed to polish the core. Modern science now knows that twisting also activates the oblique muscles and transverse abdominis. Try this simple variation at home. Perform them again before bed. The rhythmic motion signals your nervous system to relax, helping you sleep more deeply. Because movement number 1 isn't about strength or balance, it's about longevity itself. Number 1, Shinrin Tai Undo, the forest flow of life. In the mountains of Japan's Nagano Prefecture, where people routinely live past 100, you'll see something beautiful every morning. It's called Shinrin Tai Undo, literally forest body movement. And it's more than exercise. It's a conversation between the body and nature. Unlike gym workouts, this movement combines walking, light arm swings, and deep breathing in fresh air. According to a 2022 joint study by Chiba University and the Japanese Forestry Agency, seniors who practiced Shinrin Tai Undo showed 26% higher oxygen intake efficiency, lower cortisol, stress hormone, levels by 15%, sharper memory and focus, and improved heart rate variability, a major indicator of longevity. Here's a simple way to do it, even if you don't live near a forest. Step outside. A garden, park, or quiet street works fine. Stand tall, feet apart, and inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, slowly swing your arms from side to side, letting your body follow the motion. Breathe in through your nose for 3 counts, out through your mouth for 6 counts, slow and controlled. This is why Shinrin Tai Undo is now prescribed in Japan for stress, blood pressure, and even early-stage dementia. It's been shown to increase alpha brainwaves. As Japanese longevity expert Dr. Hiroshi Sato says, when your body moves with nature's rhythm, your cells remember how to heal. So think of it as your daily reset. A few minutes to remind your body that you're alive, capable, and still part of the natural world. Conclusion and final takeaway. Now that you know the 6 movements, here's the most important truth. You don't need to do all of them every day. Just pick 2 or 3 and make them your ritual. The magic lies not in intensity, but in consistency. Japanese elders move gently but often. They see movement not as a chore, but as a form of gratitude. Over time, these small daily gestures add up to something powerful. A longer, steadier, and more peaceful life. So tomorrow morning, instead of rushing, take 10 minutes. Walk slowly, twist gently, sit tall, breathe with rhythm. You might just feel the years begin to fall away. Because in Japan, the secret to longevity isn't youth, it's harmony. And that's something you can bring into your life starting today. Your future self will thank you for taking these simple steps.